Hey guys, so this is a first because I haven't posted one of these in a long time. I haven't filmed a video that has my mic on, and sorry for that. I've just been enjoying, posting, Valorant content, Fortnite content that doesn't include my mic because it's pretty much simple editing, put some music over it and whatnot. So I'm gonna go back to, well-edited videos, and this is gonna be the first. I wanted to talk about this topic for a long time now because Fortnite, as you may know, has been dying, but I'm gonna go back to it. Starting with this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the best controller binds. Now, I played for a little bit, yesterday. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't really like too much, but I played a little bit yesterday. I was experimenting on a little bit of binds just so I can, kind of give you guys what's important and what's not. Now, there isn't really too many big features in the new Fortnite chapter, but I hope you guys understand that this video is it's not really outdated, but I have an outdated point of view when it comes to binds. So if you have any like typical dragon claw or whatever new type of claw, I'm still going to be sticking to the single right hand claw to double claw and whatnot. So I'm going to be giving double claw for the PlayStation controllers. They're going to be similar, so don't worry. PlayStation 4 and PS5 controllers are going to be similar. And then for the Xbox controller, it's going to be just standard right hand claw because I don't think there's any way you could possibly do any other claw than that. So yeah, just stick with your right hand claw, and yeah, it's still pretty good. It's probably not the best, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, that's enough jibby jabbing or whatever. It's enough talking. Let's just get right into the video. Let's get right into the binds, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. So the first thing, or starting off with the PlayStation 4 controller and the PlayStation 5, it's pretty much the same. I'm gonna be doing one thing that you can, or one set of binds that you can use for both. Starting off with the editing bind, I recommend 100% on triangle, because triangle is the best editing bind for most controllers, especially the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 controllers, where the joysticks are placed in a position where you can put your index finger really comfortably on the triangle position. And then we're gonna have our switch mode on left stick, because left stick switch mode is pretty good since your thumb is already resting on the left stick, and switch mode is arguably the second most important bind in this video. And then jump is going to be on X, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then switch pickaxe or pickaxe on circle, because you want it to be relatively close to your triangle, because if not, then it will just suck, trust me. You want it to be relatively close to your triangle. Also, just turn on the air conditioner, so forgive it if you can see it or if you can hear it. But you'll want to have it close to your editing button, because you can pull out your pickaxe if you don't want to have pre-edits enabled, or if you want to have pre-edits enabled. Now you can have pre-edits disabled, and you're probably going to be faster because of it. Blueprint editing and whatnot is probably better than just standard editing with your pickaxe. But for now, let's just have that as that. And then for crouching and sliding, we're going to have that on right stick. And then for sprinting, we're going to have that on the right side of the D-pad, which you're going to claw by double clawing. And you don't have to constantly double claw. You can just claw it whenever you need to press it. Make sure toggle sprint is on. So all you need to do is just have it once. And now that's pretty much it. It's really good. It's a really good button to press. It's pretty close to the left stick in general anyway. So yeah, definitely one of the top tier combat binds out there right now. I personally love it. I stick with it. I use them personally, and it's pretty good. If you want other variations, then you can also check some of my older videos regarding controller binds. And yeah, let's just move on to the building section. For the building section, we don't have to change anything here. It's pretty self-explanatory. We want it to be as default or as close to the default builder pro binds as much as we can, because if you don't, then you pretty much suck at building, and if you are comfortable, then you probably have paddles. So just keep it default builder pro, and it should do the trick. For the editing section, I 100% recommend R1 for selecting once again, and then R2 for resetting, L1 for confirming. You can turn off edit on release, because this is a pretty good set of binds for edit on release off. Yeah, I really like these set of binds, and personally I'm gonna keep using them for the time being, although I use R2 and L2 to select and confirm, just because I have trigger stoppers. And if you do, you can use your triggers if you're more comfortable with that, but I just personally like the bumpers because they're way faster than the triggers. That's especially the case for the Xbox controllers. We'll get there in a sec. Just let me finish on the PlayStation controller, man. Come on. So yeah, that's a pretty good set of binds. Pretty good set of combat, building, and editing binds. Arguably one of my favorite set of binds that I'm going to give every single claw player out there. Once again, this is for double claw players. You can use confirm edit on release. You can turn off confirm edit on release. Make sure toggle sprint is on. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 controller binds. This works also for the PlayStation 5 controller. And yeah, moving on to the Xbox controller, which is gonna be difficult. So for the Xbox controller, let's just begin. It's going to be pretty difficult. Once again, right hand claw is the best for this one. I recommend starting off with B for editing. B for editing is pretty good. Just make sure you don't hold it. You make sure you just tap it. It's your finger or your knuckle or your index fingers is knuckle. It's already resting on B, so definitely a good idea to just press it. And then I'm going to put I would put my pickaxe on Y, which is a pretty good place to put your pickaxe. It's once again relatively close to your B button, or yeah, your editing button, which is pretty optimal in my opinion, especially if you want to have pre-edits enabled. And then we're gonna put our switch mode on left stick once again. Left stick is arguably the best button to press if you want to have a really good optimal placement for one of your binds, and arguably the most important is switch mode, just right behind editing. And since you have a better button for editing on one of the face buttons, then left stick switch mode is pretty good. And then we're gonna have A for jumping, which is pretty standard for claw players, and then right stick for crouching and sliding. Then at the top part of our D-pad is going to be our auto sprint. Once again, make sure you have toggle sprint enabled, just so you can just quickly let go of left stick to tap it, and then go back to your left stick and move to a certain direction you want to go to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, reloading / interacting on X, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the Xbox. Got not much to say on the combat section. For the building section, once again, we're gonna stick with plain old Builder Pro, because anything different, you probably have paddles, and if you do, then why are you watching this video? So Builder Pro standard is 100% key. And then make sure for the editing section, you have RB to select, RT to reset, and then LB to confirm, because I don't know if you've noticed, but the triggers of the Xbox are terrible. It bottoms out super slow, and if you have an Xbox controller, I highly recommend using the bumpers for selecting and confirming, because those will make you faster. I promise you. Even Ares Takeoff explains this really well. And yeah, it just bottoms out faster than it triggers by a ton, and that little extra time is probably something that you would want if you want to be a good controller player. I do recommend edit on release on in this using these binds, because the Xbox controller is pretty unoptimal, and you probably don't have time, or you're probably going to struggle if you're still going to confirm all your edits. Definitely recommend confirm edit on release on. Once again, toggle sprint on. This is pretty good Xbox binds. I don't really mind it. If you have any other suggestions, then make sure to leave it down in the comment section below, because I'm willing to take criticism as much as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. It's going to be a relatively quick one, or I think it's going to be a relatively quick one. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Turn on post notifications so you are notified of videos just like this one. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers. We're only 130 away, and I would appreciate your subscription. It's free, and you can just click it, and you can leave my channel forever. Just click it, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.